HarperCollins presents The Business of Philanthropy, Perspectives and Insights from Global Thought Leaders on How to Change the World, by Badr Jafar. Read by Christopher Ashman, Deryn Edwards, and Alan Urving. Foreword. Philanthropy is an act of faith. Faith in individuals, faith in community, faith in our common future. In a world that is marked by war, disease, poverty, and climate change, progress can seem elusive. But the promise of philanthropy holds out hope that humanity can meet and overcome these challenges. Philanthropy can have an enormous impact on the issues that affect our societies, such as social injustice, gender and racial inequality, environmental degradation, and lack of access to education. However, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to the practice of philanthropy around the world, and different approaches can lead to an equally wide variety of results. That is why there is much that we can learn by examining the business of philanthropy itself. As a goodwill ambassador for the United Nations Development Programme, I have had the opportunity to travel to many parts of the world, particularly in Asia and Africa, where I have witnessed firsthand the humanitarian needs of communities affected by crisis. In many of these communities, local philanthropy has played a crucial role in meeting needs for immediate support and for longer-term recovery and development. Individual donors in these regions have often demonstrated limitless generosity to their families and neighbors. However, the immense scale and complex nature of many of the crises that we face today cannot be overcome through personal generosity alone. Philanthropists must connect with each other to accelerate and multiply the impact of their giving. We need to facilitate giving on a broader and bolder scale and convert that giving into tangible and coordinated action. We simply cannot achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals without harnessing more of the immense capabilities and resources of philanthropic partners working with business and government. The opportunity for strategic philanthropy is nowhere more evident than in the emerging and high-growth regions of the world, including Africa, Asia, and the Middle East, and North Africa. It is here that we find increasing wealth meeting increasing need. In these regions, we see young populations in need of skills training and sustainable employment. We see agricultural communities facing the impact of climate change. We see girls and women seeking health, security, and better livelihoods. We also see more wealth being created, transferred, and inherited. A rising group of donors is rapidly expanding its ability and raising its ambitions to generate impact across huge populations by investing in education, supporting entrepreneurs, promoting sustainable farming, and deploying digital technologies and mobile communications, among other interventions that accelerate social and economic well-being across multiple fronts. To take full advantage of these opportunities, we must redouble our efforts to empower more leaders in philanthropy, business, and government with imagination, courage, and skill. Philanthropy itself has particular importance by virtue of its natural capacity to take risks that will help to bring other partners to the table. To achieve our global goals for sustainable development, we must align all efforts. The philanthropists and international leaders whose voices are featured in this book speak clearly to the multifaceted role of philanthropy as a catalyst, a convener, and a partner in the efforts of communities, regions, and nations to counter injustice, inequality, and disruption. They underline the growing need and the potent opportunity that exist for deepening collaboration across sectors if we have the courage to grasp it. True collaboration relies on common strategy, open communication, and mutual trust. As individuals, we must have the compassion to care for others, the curiosity to understand a challenge from every angle, and the aspiration to do more in order to help solve it. We must also have the patience and the determination to commit
Sample complete. Ready to continue?